In Germany, for the Entain is like one of the biggest iGaming companies in the world. The flagship brand for the German is Bwin, I believe. And the guys work or at least have some understanding about the gaming business and industry in Germany, knows the brand. In general, my job is more about the sales, marketing, operations, business development, working with the regulators on regulation, etc., responsible gambling as well. Every single market has its own story. Believe me or not, there are markets and there are examples where the black operators are not a problem at all. So when the market, the regulation was set in a very, very liberal way from the beginning when it comes to the marketing, to the product, to the compliance, and so on. And it was never a challenge, so to fight with the black operators. In some markets, it's really a big thing, when the regulation is set in a way that your product offering or the user experience offering is very, very limited by the law or by the regulation, by the rules, or your marketing is very limited, then the Curaçao brands or MGA brands, they proactively market the specific jurisdictions with their marketing activities and campaigns. When it comes to the successful tactics, I would say that we could split them into two parts. The first one, when the regulator works, let's say, with the supply, so they support the local operators to become more competitive. So there is no need for someone to open or to look for the unlicensed operators. So there were cases where, for example, the live casino as a product vertical was banned in specific country, and then because of the close work and during the process working with the regulator, a regulator allowed to open and to present to the market specific gaming vertical. The same was with the poker for a number of markets. Good experience comes when the regulator starts to block specific payment methods. It's easy to implement, when it comes to the bank transfers, when it comes to the credit cards, debit cards, etc. So that's really works well, but that comes on the, let's say, on the demand side. So somehow which regulator tries to affect the demand, but from my point of view, it works way worse than trying to improve the supply positions for the local operators, just to make them more competitive or the same competitive as the unlicensed operators. So in my point of view, the biggest challenge is that there is what an economy calls informational asymmetry. So the operators, they usually know, or the business insiders, they usually know more about how the business really works comparing to the regulator. Because it's hard for the regulator even to understand what are the volumes and the levels of the unlicensed market. So when, for example, I go to the conferences where affiliate conference or any other conferences where people are selling or looking for the gaming traffic, you can see that, for example, if we speak about Germany, Germany is on the top, on the list. So a lot of companies, they do offer the traffic for the unlicensed traffic for the Germany, and a lot of unregulated unlicensed brands from Curaçao mostly, they are looking and they're ready to buy for the high prices traffic. So for regulator, it's quite impossible to be on that level of understanding how the market looks like. That's why maybe now there's a switch that more people, they tend to go this unregulated environment, since from the standpoint of a lot of people, it's more predictable nowadays. So you can forecast that there will be no significant changes when it comes to the marketing, product offering, etc. So you can build your business case by having more confidence in what you are doing. Another big thing that every single regulator, any regulator should always understand there are like three main stakeholders when it comes to the gaming industry. That's the players, first of all, because like everything we do for players, yes, so they should be protected. They should receive the best possible offering. So they should be happy by the end of the day with their gameplay, with their gaming experience. Then we do have operators, the guys who take the risk, who establish the business, who invest the money, who are creating like the jobs, mostly on the site in the countries when they pay their taxes, yeah. And the third main stakeholder, that's society. So society needs to get the taxes from this business, and society want to be sure that if some of the members will every single member will be protected from all the standpoints. Yes, so I see that sometimes the regulator just like focuses on one specific stakeholder, for example, players, yeah, and forget about society and forget about the operators. Yes, so there is like very visible switch towards one single stakeholder, but you can't build them, like, let's say, sustainable model by being focused only on one player, even if it's like maybe most important. For the player, the choice should be always super obvious. Yes, so usually like no one wants like to go like this unregulated way of doing like like, you know, getting the entertainment through some unlicensed websites, etc. So it's quite hard to get, let's say, localized approach if you are not a licensed operator, if you don't do your business, like for example, to speak about Germany, from Germany, yeah, by the German team, etc. So it's quite hard to do that. Yeah, so most probably the choice will be very obvious for the player. As a first choice, will go that way, to be like to go the license way. Yeah, so there should be a possibility for the operator to provide the best possible product. Yeah, so there should be no limitations in terms of the products. Yeah, I mean, like any gaming vertical, any player experience, I don't know, when it comes to the engagement, all the gamification things, etc., etc. Yes, so RG, all the responsible gambling tools should be in place. Yeah, what is not, we know, on the unlicensed market. Yes, so the player, if he's not or she's not even the risk group when it comes to the responsible gambling, if you see from the beginning that the operator really cares about that you set your limits for the deposits, for the gameplay, etc., it sees that if some things will go wrong, you know that you will be protected. So that's what builds this trust. Yes. So and on top of that, you understand that if you win, that you get your financial benefits. But if you lose, you know that you're at least the taxes from your winnings, they will go to your country when you're based in. Yes, so that's the very important thing. It will not go somewhere else, at least. So that's how the responsible business is made. Yes, so you pay your taxes in the country where you do your business. Yeah, and it's only possible for the licensed operators. I mean, like the German as a market has like a huge potential when it comes to iGaming. Yes, so big economy, super developed country, super smart people, so great landscape when it comes to the brands, operators, etc. So it's like on some very not maybe like the very beginning of its path towards like the future growth, but like in a very low point. Yes, so the future is there still for the iGaming in Germany, for the industry, and now the market is in the position when every next single change is very critical. Yeah, when it comes like to the limitations or the changes with the taxation, etc., etc. So it's very critical not to allow the market to go in a very wide direction. Yes, so I don't know, to push more for the unlicensed, I don't know, or like to kill this environment that was built back in the days, like was a lot of interesting brands, with a lot of sports oriented brands, with this communities, etc., etc. So that's very, very important, and that's why my expectations then every single event, when we have an opportunity to speak about the market, about the challenges, even about the problems, it's super important. And the more we speak, the more hope and belief, at least I have, that the things will go in the direction that they have to go.